And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky, brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com and BrainTrainPower.com. Two of the best sites out there. In fact, it's getting to the point where they're the only sites out there because everybody else is just falling away. Why? Because they deliver bullshit, okay? You want the real stuff, the hard-hitting stuff, the stuff you go, oh, that's really nasty. Oh, that's really not right. Yeah. I don't want whiny fucking bastards on there. Real guys want real women, real fun. And that is such, to some people, a mystery. How do you get that? Well, it's right there on GaryBrodsky.com. But so many people, especially the younger people, 35 and under, cannot get a girl, don't want to date girls. It's all over public news. They call it the Great Sexodus. You can Google that. The Herbivorial Man. You can Google that. It's now in America. Most people don't even date anymore. And why? One reason, of course, we know, which is obvious, is lack of knowledge. Old saying, great saying, for lack of knowledge, ye shall peril. Apparently, okay? The other one is, and this is the saddest part because I talk to these guys all the time, is they don't believe they're worthy. Now think about this. They don't believe they're worthy to have a woman in their life. That's pretty fucked up because until you love yourself or until you even like yourself, hey, I'm wearing a regular shirt. Okay. No one else is going to like you. Bottom line, that is a fact. No one will like you until you like yourself. And I see guys making all sorts of mistakes, sounding desperate, sounding needy, all that stuff. And in my life, I have actually done that, even in recent years, just to see what happens. They leave you. They leave you. Guys are so unskilled in picking up women, it is a goddamn disgrace. Think back, like 1950s high school, Love American Style. It used to be on television in the 60s. Hey, let's go out and meet some girls. You don't hear that anymore. Hey, I said to the guys, hey, let's go out and meet some girls. And that's improper. With that fucking voice again. I gotta keep repeating that. Because I hear it every day. It's making me fucking sick. Okay? Guys believe to look at a girl and go, wow, she's sexy. You're objectifying her. Yeah, I am. Okay? Why do you think she's at the beauty parlor all day? Or the salon, excuse me, I'm from the old days. The salon. Working out in the gym, doing her nails, sitting out in a tanning bed because objectification bothers her. Yeah. And if they don't get objectified, they feel like, you know what they feel like. All right, I got a question in here. It says big message coming. Okay. Where's my big glasses? That's okay. I'll try. I'm going to send you a message that is going to take an entire minute to read because only you read those messages on this show. Thank you. I hope it's not a knock piece because, well, we take a shot here, right? I got another email that says, please review what you think about a product that we never sent you. So I won't review that yet. But I understand that happens with me too, so I'm not going to really make fun of that too badly. You know. But as I was saying before, messages keep coming in. Nice. Picture. It's just really, and this has been done in focus groups and scientific studies because I follow all that. Sort of have to, right? And this is the sad part, is you took a bunch of 25-year-olds, men and women. That pretty much covers all the genders I'll recognize. You know what gender you are? Open your pants, look down, take a look at your equipment, you know. Okay? Simple. Very easy. Yeah, I know I'm being politically incorrect. If I was politically correct, I couldn't have a show, and I couldn't make a living. And I would be just another asshole. Okay, so take these people age 25, you put a really good, old-fashioned romantic movie on. You know what happens? They can't relate. Their receptors are burnt out by the social media, the propaganda, and the bullshit that we actually eat. And I say, no more. We don't eat that bullshit anymore. You know, I get some emails that are not exactly complimentary, put it mildly. Like you have a Charles Manson audio that tells you his techniques of picking up women. It works, okay? The important thing is what works. I put out there what doesn't work, I don't. And now they have, this is my favorite, I forgot his name, I would mention it because I don't care. But I can't remember his name. How to meet women by just sitting there and doing absolutely nothing. Yes, it's easy advice to follow. How you doing? Great. Yeah. Well, let's see, some questions are popping in here. I'm waiting for that big question. Oh, sorry, it's not the big question. Well, I'll read it anyway. What country has the most wealth? Is it India? I don't know. The important thing is that you have the most wealth for your country. It used to be America. I don't know anymore. Every country is in debt and failing. Who do we owe money to? Jupiter? I mean, really, it's just a game played by the elites. And the other game is to separate men from women. And so far, I don't hate the thing that they're winning. They are winning. You know, I'm waiting for this song. It's coming up. I'll just wait. Eventually, it will be here. I guarantee when I go to the beach, you'll see men here, women here, guys here, women here, never together. Occasionally, I have a friend go, look, there's a guy and a woman together. Like, it's big news. I think about the old 60s beach blanket bingo movies and all that other stuff. It was normal, always has been, and always will be for men to be with women. But they have made so many stupid rules that if you're dumb enough to follow them, you're going to be alone your whole life. And you learn to be alone because you start getting the PlayStation and everything else, and you have electronic company. That's a lot of fun. It's not. It's an escape. And we are trying to escape every day. Alcohol, drugs, all that shit. And all you're doing is supporting a horribly satanic agenda when you take that stuff. But I'm rambling on here, as always, because this stuff really gets to me. You know, I see guys, I know one guy age 29, never had a date, never had a girlfriend, and the worst part, never had his heart broken. He doesn't know what life is. And you can't reach some of these people. So, screw them. Really, there's nothing you can do. Screw them, and you got to live your life. And it's horrible to go through life alone. I think since I'm age 15, I maybe slept alone about maybe 20 times. Maybe. And it's kind of funny because, like, when I was 13, I had sex with an older woman. I thought, that was great, right? Hey, coolest guy around. Now, I would be, this is just how the times change. People don't. They will change you to fit the times. But I did not feel sexually damaged at all. I know something out there, I explained the whole thing. No, I had a great time. Yeah, fantastic. But now, it would be mental damage. They'd be suing. People were men back then. Now we have a group, I don't even know how to classify them. They're males, basically. And non-alpha males. And if you want to know the magic secret to getting women, and I know a lot of guys are waiting for this, the magic secret, with a big email, by the way, is by being alpha. Alphas make decisions. They take control of things. They deal with adversity. They're willing to fight. And they're willing to retreat. And they're willing, more than anything else, to forgive. Very important. Because you know those unforgiving guys, man, he's going to get this, he did that, they're going nowhere. They are going nowhere. They're writing their script themselves. Now, if anybody remembers back to the 70s, just making a point here. You know, everybody was a psychologist. Everybody knew was a psychologist. And I was like, I'm trying to find myself. What are you doing? I'm trying to find myself. I'm like, I know where they are. Pretty good, right? And I realized you don't find yourself. There's no such thing as going to. I'm going out to find myself. That's pretty funny. You create yourself finding yourself. But the shit and the stuff, all of it, the hippie movement, Google, Operation Laurel Canyon. They created it and you followed it. Create yourself, okay? Create yourself in the image of the Creator. That's right. Who, by the way, loves alpha males. How do you know that? Because he says the effeminate man will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And everybody in the Bible, I am a total fundamentalist. Whoever got shit, Samson, Adam, Jonah, Job, why? Even Solomon got some shit. Listening to women. Not being an alpha male is guaranteed problems in this life and the next. Okay, I'm in the wrong page here. I pushed the wrong button. It happens. I see a lot of new views here. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. If you want to get a message to me, it'll come right to here. I don't carry this all the time. I don't know why. Everybody else does. People jumping out, people jumping in. Okay, where's that big question I was promised? No, let's see. All right, Chris is here tonight. Hi, Chris. Okay. I recently came across people claiming that the earth was flat. Let's not jump to conclusions here. These same people have claimed that they were being programmed to believe the earth is round as a means for the elites to control us. The problem is the elites have controlled people centuries ago by telling people the earth is flat. I hate to say this, but I'm not buying the whole flat earth theory. Thoughts? Yes. I've actually been studying that too. And not to get off this topic, but they have some very valid points. And just making a scientific thing. If you're at the North Pole, every direction would be south. Correct? I mean, that's scientific. And if you're at the South Pole, every direction would be north. A total scientific impossibility. Something to think about. But and plus, if you look at any pictures of Earth, it's the same picture from 1971. Computer generated image. So you got to think maybe they're not that crazy. Of course, I don't know for sure, but I know there are aliens around because people couldn't think of this crazy shit by themselves. They got to have help, right? Maybe they come from another dimension. I don't know. The fact is, I don't know. But the more this is a flat Earth theory, the more I say there is validity there, and I still don't know. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff on that. I've been reading and researching it, and I'm saying they pulled every other trick in the book. Why not that? Technically, by the fact that the horizon line is always eye level, it's possible. The fact that Antarctica is off limits. They say that Antarctica is an ice circle that circles the Earth. The New World Order is great at creating history. And my philosophy is I don't believe anything I hear on the news and anything the government tells me. So it's interesting theory and definitely worth studying. Because look up, I don't get too much trouble, but definitely just study that because you may find some things you may not have realized. Well, there is one funny joke going around. And God put all the loyal women in all the four corners of the earth. That made the earth round. I don't know. I've been up 80,000 feet and I have not seen the curvature of the earth, so I don't know. Okay, I'll push this. Okay, I won't read this one out loud. Okay, hey Nick, how you doing? Nick, my most valued friend. I have a favor to ask. I know, right? We'll look to the back of the head, right? Just kidding. Absolutely will. By the way, I got the Make $1,000,000 in 7 days audio. It was just the thing I needed to hear. It hasn't even been 2 days and I'm already starting to feel the effects of the techniques mentioned in the audio. I would love to give you an update in a couple of weeks. Thank you. Hey, Nick, thank you for the plug. Can you send it again? Because I want to use that as a testimonial if it's okay with you. Because it works. One of the things people say, they don't know how to even sell themselves. People call me up and go, "Have you got any ideas? I need the money." Not what can they offer, just what can they want. And this is where we're going into now with the whole dating thing. But first, a cigarette. I am a member, I swear, of, I think I left this one. I'm there, seekingarrangements.com. Yep, big member. I haven't actually met anybody from there. But what I really find interesting is their ads, the girls' ads. I want this, I want this, I want a car. I mean, there's some big stuff there. I want an apartment. I want a generous bank account. I want stock in your company. And they never say what they're going to give back for that. And I've asked them, what are you giving back in return for all this stuff? I give it to you. Well, you can hang out with me. That's worth about 200 grand, right? Yeah. It just shows you how low men have sunk. That they will go to regular prostitutes. I think are great. They're more fun. They're more alive. I don't think they exist anymore. But this is prostitution in a heartless, cold way, which humiliates and degrades men. But I love annoying them, so I will stay a member. For $60 a month, I can entertain myself all night, watching them go crazy, blocking me, cutting me off. And I'm not being antagonistic. I'm just asking normal questions. Like it's $1,000 to have dinner with her. I ask, is the dinner included? Goodbye. They really have, and they really do, and it's really sad, look at men as moronic idiots that cannot possibly move a woman's emotions enough so guys will pay for the fake. Hey, I'm going to pretend I like you for like $5,000 for one night. My problem is I like people. I wouldn't do very good at this job, but unfortunately I'm a man. And yeah, I say fortunately because it's true. But let's see, more questions are coming in, I think. It's buzzes. Alec taken care of. Have you heard of the Neroni ring? No. But please, share it here. I know what the Neroni ring is. Because there's so much stuff going on, they can't suppress it. Can't. But they have suppressed normal male desires. And I'll tell you how they do it in case you haven't caught it yet. You go on Facebook. Everybody goes on Facebook, okay? And you see the story about this. And they have the most effeminate looking, fragile guy. Well, I don't even want to do the voice. I can't do it anymore. I can't even listen to it anymore. I walk around with headphones or something like that. And you see it enough, you are going to become what you see. You're going to become what you hear. You're going to become what you're exposed to. Day in and day out. And you have no choice. And this is an experiment done a long time ago. And I'll tell you about it in case you missed it in one of the early shows a couple of years ago. You take the skinniest, wimpiest guy, throw him into a biking club. In 1 year, that guy is going to be big and tough. Because you will actually become what your environment is. That's science. You become what you listen to. That's why I say go to GaryBrodsky.com, and if you want to really do it, you just hear it enough, you'll become it. Just take a look at it. BrainTrainPower.com. Now, to prove how much this world is against dating and against heterosexuality. I gotta tell you that. I mean, I'm sure I'm not shocking anybody on that. Is Google has kicked me off from advertising. Even though I was paying them, they kicked me off. And they gave me a list of reasons. I think I mentioned it last week. You can't show pretty women because it's objectifying. So what am I supposed to do? Put up a whole bunch of skanks? And they don't want dating discussed. So please spread the word. Get people to sign up. You get a free audio, a free ebook, no strings attached. Because this message got to get out there. Alpha guys win. End of story. And then, they say, and this is a fact, confidence is the biggest aphrodisiac out there. Absolutely, bar none, the biggest aphrodisiac out there is confidence. So today, playing around, because I put the stuff on there you're never going to find on YouTube. You're never going to find on YouTube. They had this thing about confidence. 4 hours, I watched it. 4 hours. The guy's like, with that voice. This guy, he doesn't have any confidence that speaks like that. And just really, again, their form of brainwashing. And when's that big email to come in? He's writing it. Oh, that could be it. Alec, you are a gentleman. Thank you. Oh, messages are coming in out of order here. Seeking arrangements. Let's talk about that. That's fun. This is not the guy with the long email that hasn't shown up yet. He's probably writing it. It's okay. I'm going to be very brief. This is from Chris, by the way. I'm going to be very brief about my thoughts on seeking arrangements. Number one, was rich enough to afford to date women of seeking arrangements. Number two, I wouldn't. My reason is simply this. It's bad business to me. I would basically be shelling out tons of cash, and for what? So a girl would be willing to spend time with me? Fuck that. Dating and sex is better when it's free. No, absolutely right. But you know what's really sad? Just in my area, 34,000 families. There are 2,000 seeking arrangements girls. I see them all the time because they know me because I'm on the site always annoying them. And it's really sad that the heart, as I said earlier, guys don't know what heartbreak is. And they're never going to know it. Until you know what heartbreak is, I know it's not a good feeling, but until you have your heart broken, then you realize you have a heart. Do you remember the love affairs when you were 14, 15, 16, 17? They don't happen anymore. Guys are being trained in school to be beta males. It's a disaster. It is not a joke anymore. I used to joke around. I would imitate Mr. T. So I don't find this shit funny. It is not fucking funny anymore. And it's getting worse by the hour. And what do women get out of this? You know the trick. You know the routine. They wind up, because if you're alpha, I don't care how feminist the woman is, she's going to go for you. Fact. You want to know how to be alpha? GaryBrodsky.com. Fact. But there's so few alphas out there. So what do? They need to be loved. That's bottom line. I don't care what they say. They need to be loved. So when a man is not alpha, and they can't find one because they're rare as all hell, it's like, hey, I found the sacred scrolls. I found an alpha guy. I win. But when they find an alpha guy, they're yours. They won't let go for a beta guy. You'll be paying their bills, And once you, and this is a fact, acquiesce to what you think is a woman's idea of how you should be, you have now enslaved both of you. That's going to come on a webinar this week. You have enslaved both of you, and nobody likes living in slavery. And it ends. Every time a guy says to me, well, I can't do that because my girlfriend doesn't like it, or my girlfriend doesn't like that, I can't go out at night, I say, okay, this is what it lasts around another 2 months. And it does, every time. And I was making a point before that I forgot, but that happens at my age, you know. Peter, how are you? Long time. Great to see you. Now the phone is doing dances here. Okay. What's the deal with the Ukraine websites? Do the girls from there use you as a sucker to get to the U.S., or can they really care about you, Pete? The reality is, foreign women, and this is a fact, this is proven, they want to be wives, they want to cook, they want to be a real woman in a guy's life. You're much safer than this. It's not about a green card, believe me. It helps, yeah, they want to be American. It is not about a green card. Most of those marriages last. Some of them go south, but American women today, you got to deal with a lot of crap. Go to an American website. They want your financial papers. They want this. They want to see your credit rating. It's supposed to be a date, not an application to buy a fucking car. But no, I actually think those sites are pretty good. I know a couple of people who married foreign, most of my friends married to foreign women, have good marriages. They get it from China, Russia, Ukraine, and South America. They have fantastic marriages. Look at Donald Trump. He said some comment about American women. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to misquote him. But, big email, but it's private. Okay, I will get back to you then if it's private. Now I get this one. The pussy whipping epidemic. Oh, it is epidemic. Excuse me, I'll just turn around. The males who are at least with women, most of them are pussy whipped. No kidding. There used to be a time when a man's wife wouldn't hate it when he went out and didn't come home until stupid late, but he did it anyway. Perhaps some of the males out there can take a page from that. More than a page. There's a time, and you remember this time, it wasn't that long ago, when men said, I'm going out. I said, okay. She go, when are you going to be back? And text you 1,000 times. A very good friend of mine summed up marriage today to an American woman. Death by 1,000 texts. One of the advantages about dating foreign women is they text you can't read it. And they used to hard lives. So you don't have to try to, you got shoes, hey, you're a hit. But women aren't about money. The senior rangers, all they are about is money. But most women are just about looking for a confident, strong male lead. And the media has taken that away. So they have no guide. Nothing. And if you're the alpha male, you get the women. That's simple. But it's hard to be out now because you don't know how. GaryBrodsky.com. Go there now while I have some soda and play a brief song. Usually I start with the wrong one, but we'll get the right one. And think of some questions. Nick, if you send that testimonial over, that would be great. That's it. That's the song for soda. Olean. This is classic. Thank you. And this is probably very true. I'm just going to edit this a bit, okay? Ukrainian women are very feminine, absolutely, and mellow, totally. I mean, really mellow, yes. 99% of American women are retarded gargoyles. Absolutely true. But let me just add an augmented fact to this. 99% of American women are retarded gargoyles. It's true if you go out there. But they are programmed to be retarded. Your job is to, how is it going to get me in trouble? Is to just shake them out of their trance. Because in a trance, they're not happy. 38% of all women are on antidepressants in America. So right there, you go into another country, you're basically ahead. But your thing is when you meet a woman who's brainwashed, those are my favorite women. Retarded, totally feminist, pro the stupidest things on earth, is to show them what alpha is. And all that shit just breaks right down. And I know how fucked up they are. But we can unfuck them up. We can unfuck them up. If you're alpha, you can break down any barriers. This world was built by only alpha males, maintained by beta males. And now the button's not working here. Oh, who cares? I deleted an email so you can get it in. New viewers are watching. Okay, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. I am right here. I'm right here. Damn, I love smoking. But now they start in schools. Elementary school. You can't shake hands. You can't. They make guys play with girls' toys and little girls play with boys' toys. It's an attack, and an attack must be fought back. Absolutely. Because what they're doing is really an affront, not to me, not to you. It's an affront to God, okay? And God will, one day it's going to rain fire. I'm not surprised. I don't check the weather. No, it's not coming yet. But it will be here. There. I got a crazy message here. Hold on. All right. Get back to this. Dream on later. I was wearing MK44 at a business party. All the people flocked to me, and the women were hitting on me like crazy. MK44 is the best. Hey, I know, you know, and anybody who has it knows. But a lot of people don't have it. So can you send me this again so I can do that open so I can use this as a testimonial? I'd be very happy about that. Yes. State of mind is everything. State of mind. Alpha is a state of mind, a state of being, and a state of living. Now, I know a lot of guys think, okay, I'll be alpha when I go out. Can't do it. I'll be alpha on Thursday when I go to the club. You got to be alpha 100% of the time. And, yeah, if you join GaryBrodsky.com, you can get access to a whole bunch of audios that I can't even post because they're that good. But people complain and start sending letters. Oh my God, he's telling people how to meet women and have a great time and fall in love. We can't have that now, can we? Not in this country, no. You import anybody you have to. But I really feel bad for American women. They are destined to growing old and living with a cat. And you don't need my word for that. Go on Facebook. Oh, look, my cat did this today, my cat did that today, my cat. That means they're lonely and open. Doesn't mean, oh my God, she's crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. They're all crazy. It means she's wide open and hungry for love. Just doesn't know it. If you're alpha, you'll bring it right out. But most guys are so beta today, They're going to have to come up with a new category. Okay, get some questions here. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Don't forget GaryBrodsky.com and BrainTrainPower.com because the shit works. Ooh, I said a bad word. Oh, right in the eyes. Okay. I can see clearly now. All right. Male. Well, what are those males? Got a lot of good ones. Eric, good evening. How are you? Doing great. I know it. Can you develop your view on pornography? I believe it's 1/3 of the content of the internet. Do you think it's part of the problem? Oh, I hate pornography, and absolutely, I will expand on it. Why do I hate pornography? First of all, here's what happens with pornography. You're not going to watch and go, hey, it's a good movie, I like the plot. No, you're going to jerk off, okay? Now, this is how pornography is a game to fuck you up mentally. You're sitting there, a great movie, right? What happens? There's nude guys around there. The subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and fantasy. That's why I don't watch any type of TV at all. I watch my own shows, of course, because they're great. But you're jerking off, and there's naked guys around with big dicks walking around. Because that's what they have in there, I assume. And you come to what? A naked guy. Yeah, there's naked women there too. And it goes into your subconscious mind, and that's what caused a lot of the sexual confusion you have today. I have so many anti-porn articles out there. Some of them I wrote under a woman's name so it would get published. And people go, wow, she knows what she's talking about. Like, really? But yeah, I am totally against pornography. It's like, hey, here, you hungry? Here, take a look at the food. Don't eat it. It fucks with your head. So I am totally, I know there's 130 that is pornography. I can't find it. I don't look for it. It is not for me. It's either the real thing. Again, you're getting the satisfaction when you're playing the stupid PlayStation games of a real fight. And then when a real fight happens, you fight like a doofus because you have not been in the real trenches. In pornography, what don't you have? You don't have the scent, the feel, the touch, the taste. It really puts you in a category where you cannot even meet a woman after a while. So all those crazy, even crew cut women anti-porn, I'm with them. It really doesn't turn into natural rapists. It turns men into jerk-offs, okay? That's how to say that. Alpha males built this world, you're damn right. Alpha males built this world, beta males are maintaining it. We're doing a really shitty job of it. There's crumbling stucco on concrete exposed at rust and rebar. Not all the lights work. And if there's one flickering light over there somewhere, all doors and windows are drafty and the roof leaks and has some time. Each one of these defects should be compared to feminism, dumbass politicians, and brainwashing everyone, passing the blame, and so on, and nobody doing a fucking thing about it. Put it beautifully. Did not open. I'm not going to touch that one. So yeah, that's my views on porno. It sucks. It sucks. Now, if you go to a hooker, a real hooker, they don't have them anymore. But years ago, we used to go to hookers, like every day. There was a flirting. It was fun. We'd go out for French fries together. We didn't have much money back then. It was $10. I go out with a roll of quarters. They would laugh. Oh, that's funny. But it was real life, real risk, real taking chances. Something men do not want to do today. Guys don't want to take a chance on anything. It's like, I've seen a rejection, not even heartbreak, ruined guys. Well, she rejected me. I'm going to get dating again. Fucking shit. I spar a lot, as you can probably see. If you know me, I have glove cuts on my face. I don't get every shot in, but I like the whole idea of fighting. A little crazy, maybe. But I know a few guys, and most of them not Americans. Let's do some business. Let's do some venture. I'm up for a risk. I just hear that I can't resist. I got slaughtered on something. I got slaughtered a couple of months ago, really badly. That's life. It's business. You know, a business graph that goes like this. It goes like this for a reason. All right, let's see. More questions. Gary Brodsky 123AOL.com. Let's get them all in here. No, no questions, eh? Oh, there's a question. I will take care of it. The guy who has no name with the private emails. I can't answer the private emails publicly. That's why they're private. Now, I'm telling you, everybody. No, I'm not gonna read it. Just kidding around. And I'll tell you what I really miss. Because I got a lot of things, you know. And I'll tell you what will make me happy. And this is something that nobody can do. But everybody can do. Not at one time. Yeah, I remember the 60s. I grew up in the 70s, but I was young in the 60s. I used to see guys and girls walking, holding hands, making out in the park. Because I had an older sister. And this one was in love with this one, and it was in love with that one. And then they were breaking up, and they were getting back together. You don't hear that anymore. You see, I see guys, and I really feel bad tonight. I texted a girl, she didn't text me back. Who gives a flying fuck? If that's your mentality, you got to change it. You got to get on my site, and you got to start buying stuff. Because otherwise, you're going to sit there your whole life, sitting there. Why didn't you text me back? Well, I got a great audio program for you. It's called a texting game. And it works. I don't like texting. But it's here to stay, and I can't do a damn thing about it. So to create an audio on texting, that works. A lot of mistakes, and I'll tell you something right now. The guy's making mistakes. I fix it, and she's not getting back to me. It's like, what's up? No one's going to get back to that. You text to create emotion, not to get a text back. So one of the things on there, there's 1,000 points on there, so I'll give you like 3 or 4, is if you use her name or if you use her gender, she's going to get turned on and she's going to text you back. It's like, hey, Allison, how you doing? Boom. Hey, sexy lady, what's up? Even if she doesn't text you back, she's going to think of you. All the texting games are all there. Texting game at GaryBrodsky.com, where you should be right now. A demonic possession. I'm sorry I missed that one. I like it. Man with no name? Thank you. This is a great question. American women are fucked up via demonic possession. Now we can all see why the colonists were systematically exterminating Indians, because they would have banished that 5th right now. That's okay. I don't understand anything about the American Indians, but demonic possession, absolutely. And it's called the Jezebel spirit. It is in the Bible, and you can Google it and YouTube it. I am doing a lot of stuff. I have one. Demons are among us, and science proves it. The Jezebel spirit is caused by cats. It started when Egypt started to domesticate and worship cats. Egypt fell. Because cat feces, excuse the language, carries a parasite that makes men basically dysfunctional, impotent, and cooperative. And that's what you have today. So that's demonic possession. I believe this whole world is being run by demonically possessed people. That doesn't mean you have to sit and suffer every day. Live your life and enjoy it and be in love. And you're basically using high energy. High frequency energy is love, affection, romance, passion. Low frequency energy, which is what they're pushing by the bucketful, is destructive. But high frequency energy will destroy it. I got to do a whole show on that with notes and all the research out there. I don't want to wing it and get something wrong because I'll never hit the end of it. That's how life works. Oh, you send a text out with one typo, you don't hit the end of it. Just mentioning how life works. Okay, we're going to go one last round for questions while I smoke some cigarettes and drink some soda. And okay, get your last questions in. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. Okay, another private question. Any questions that I can actually read? Anybody? Because we covered a lot of good stuff here. Demonic possession. It's absolutely true. I mean, almost every illness is by unclean spirits. Every life situation is by unclean spirits. But the good news is, I am starting an online ministry, which will be up probably in a week, maybe 2, maybe 3, where I will help you with unclean spirits. If you're not succeeding in life, sometimes it is unclean spirits. The Bible is full of that, and people want to pretend it doesn't exist. It exists and it's real. And if you can cast out unclean spirits, you can have any life you want. Because again, the high frequency of love and caring kills unclean spirits, gets rid of them. Unfortunately, most people are living in a world with thousands of unclean spirits in their system. And if you want to say, anybody wants to say there's no such thing as unclean spirits, I can tell you how to get loaded with them, where your life will actually turn to shit. Okay? You want the proof? Do it the hard way. Go out to any toy store, buy a Ouija board, and start playing with it. In about 2 or 3 days, your life will be turning to shit. That's a fact. Try it. See if I'm right. All right. There's a man in my corner. Oh, okay. Thanks for explaining it. The Indians were trying to banish demons. When the issue came up, the colonists went on killing Indians even after they accepted the colonists. The colonists were run by high-rank officials that were Freemasons. Beautiful, and thank you so much for explaining it. I know something about the American Indian culture, not the Shoshone culture, because I know every nation was different. They had so many rituals and such early Christianity and all the religions, but they sort of keep that away. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Don't not talk about that. My preaching voice. They had spirit chases, drums, all sorts of things to drive out unclean spirits. Every culture that ever existed, every religion that ever existed. And they totally forgot about it, and you're totally right. And thanks so much for that explanation. That really explains it all. Because people came here for religious freedom. Think about this. You're right about that. Why? Because Christianity is being persecuted in Europe? No, only today it is. Because most of the people who came here were Wiccan, and they were Freemasons. It's absolutely true. And I really appreciate that. Somebody who actually knows this stuff. Not everybody else here doesn't. But this show does not have the tremendous view because people don't like the truth. People hate it. In fact, look at the politics today. I love Trump. Best. Yes, I will be voting for him. But everybody else, it's like bullshit, you know. Like worse than like 8-year-old kids in school. Well, you know, I saw, you know, what? You know, to talk about shit that don't even know what to make no sense. And the people who interview them, morons. It sounds like the dating game from the 1960s with the stupid questions. Super short. Boom! That was quick. You say if Nick would send your testimony, it would be great. Or really, I guarantee it will. Guarantee it will be going out. And I have one right here. And it will be in the mail tomorrow. So send me an email because everything I read is going to be deleted. I sent them already. and they'll have you a tracking number. How does that sound? Sometimes things get mixed up in shipping, which means business is good, and it's always somebody I like that gets screwed up in shipping. So dream now from somebody else I never heard of, orders one thing, it goes out. Somebody I like, somebody who's in the show, calls in as a brain, somehow it screws up. Okay, here's a good one. You know, an old friend of mine, God is right all the time. No kidding. No kidding. So, yeah, I'm wrapping this show up. Get your last question in because I'm enjoying this. Now, sorry about the delay. I'll throw some free gifts in there or whatever. I always do that. One guy just sent me an email today. Said, hey, thank God you forgot my order. All those free gifts. Wow, thanks. That's just the way we have to be. Okay, last cigarette. These are empty. Yeah, I'm working like several packs here. This one has one left. Hey, we can still go on, huh? I actually got the name without looking. Doesn't happen all the time. Now, remember our deal. If any of the audio programs do not get you laid, parlayed, relayed, we will send you a refund cheerfully and free of charge send you the knife to cut it off with. Now, you don't get those kind of deals anywhere. I've listened to some of the other guys' audio programs, and this is what they sound like. I'm going to use my voice. I just can't do their voice anymore. Can't. They on this audio program, you'll learn how to get women. You'll learn this, you'll learn that, and I will discuss you. And it ends. No information, no facts. On all my audio programs, you know it, all my audio programs, I don't even talk about myself, my life. I just get it right in. Number one, do this. Number two, do that. Yeah, there's so many beautiful women. You should be waking up with one every night. And if you're not, you should be at GaryBrodsky.com as soon as the show ends. And BrainTrainPower.com. It works. And we're going to be building this up and making it even better. A lot of new stuff coming in. I'm bringing some coaches and other things. Hypnosis. There's no limit. So let's get a last question in here and make it a good one. Okay. Another ad. I like to listen. I take ads from anybody. I don't, Why? Because I believe in business. And most people don't. Most people are just so happy with their job. And complacency, well, if you're complacent, you're fucked, okay? You are fucked. Does money make you happy? No. Shocking. The chase, the hunt, and the kill, and the conquest, that's what makes an alpha male happy. Same goes with women. And anybody who says a relationship is 50-50, it's not a corporation. One personal rule, and it's got to be the man. And that's not my opinion. That's God's opinion. And I will not screw with God, okay? Because, yeah, you live a great life, and you spend eternity burning in hell. I believe that. And people go, oh, you believe in God? You don't know anything, really. Because you ever notice atheists all have that voice? How can you prove that God exists? Can you prove it? In your case, probably not. But actually, I can prove it to anybody who's an atheist, and I'll tell you how. So he goes, oh, God doesn't exist. You can't prove it. Really? I'm going to punch your lights out. I go, oh, my God. Hey, how come you called on God first, huh? Without thinking? Gotcha. Or, you pull anything in. Holy shit. Hey, what's holy? Nothing's holy. You don't believe in God. You're an atheist. Any atheist, pull some shit on them real quick. Even with girls, oh, I'm an atheist. It's not. You're in bed with them. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you don't have, oh, evolution. Oh, apes. Yeah. No. If evolution was true, I'd be having this website out. You can buy apes from me and eventually turn into guys and women. You could start your own community. It's just insane. And I was part of a group that worked intelligence that helped propagate the bullshit that we call evolution. Paid very well, but I quit because people were starting to believe it. On that note, I am going to say good evening. I'm going to get a nice Gregorian chant. Bless everybody. And those who curse me, they're blessed too. Bless you all. Peace, joy, prosperity, love, health, happiness. And I shall see you all next week. GaryBrass.com, BrainTrainPower.com. Be there. And thank you. Good night.